Hello, and thank you for watching this regional forecast for the Northeast. I'm Andrew Pritchard, Senior Meteorologist with Nutrien Ag Solutions. Well, in active pictures, we look at the satellite and lightning picture here early on this Friday morning. We've got a named system in the Atlantic now, Faye, going to be making its way into parts of the Northeast as we head into the next 48 hours. We've also got thunderstorm clusters ongoing across parts of the Great Lakes, Michigan, down into Indiana and east central Illinois overnight, and then clusters of storms riding up and over the top of our ridge in the west from parts of Montana down into central Kansas. We can see those when we look at the radar picture here again early on Friday morning. Thunderstorms anywhere from parts of Idaho and Minnesota riding over the top of that ridge through the central plains. A little low making its way through the Great Lakes with showers and storms ongoing in that area. And then here is Faye making its way up the Atlantic coast. We'll be making landfall here across parts of the Northeast, lifting northward as we head into the weekend. 5 a.m. temperatures here on Friday morning, a bit on the warm and muggy side across much of the Northeast, already in the mid to upper 70s in some places here. And again, it is a muggy mid to upper 70s. So we look at the last 3 days of precipitation, mostly hit or miss thunderstorm activity across parts of the Northeast here. It's been rather dry over the last 7 to 14 days, and we're actually heading into a pretty active period that's going to give just about everyone a good chance for a soaking here between now and next weekend. So you look at the next 3 days of precipitation here, from the high-resolution NAM model. Again, you can see Faye making its way onshore here. Heavy rain across parts of eastern Pennsylvania through New Jersey into parts of New York, with opportunities for showers and storms coming in on the backside, scattered in nature across the remainder of the Northeast, heading deeper into the weekend. So the latest advisory for Faye, tropical storm here as of 5 a.m. on Friday morning, making its way northward as we head into the weekend with the track on at 2 a.m. During the overnight now, making its way into parts of the New York and Connecticut border there, lifting northward through the afternoon hours on Saturday, getting into parts of Canada as we head into Saturday evening and Saturday night. So we talk about the earliest reasonable arrival time of tropical storm force winds, which are greater than 39 miles per hour. Again, you can expect that to move ashore into parts of New Jersey, by the afternoon hours today, lifting into parts of New York, across Massachusetts by this evening, and then as we wake up on Saturday morning, it'll be rather gusty across parts of New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine. We can take a look at the precipitation here. The high-resolution NAM model, again, we'll just take it into the first part of the weekend here. So here's mid-Friday morning, seeing those showers and storms making their way across New Jersey, lifting into eastern Pennsylvania, moving across Long Island, rather blustery and downpoury. Torrential rain and high winds here possible as we head into the afternoon hours across Long Island, New York City, lifting into parts of Massachusetts, the Boston area, getting that as we head later into the afternoon and evening hours. And then watching these showers and storms and blustery conditions lifting northward across parts of eastern New York into New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine as we head into the early morning hours on Saturday. And then this is as we get into mid-afternoon Saturday, right around 2, 3 p.m., we're now seeing another disturbance come in on the backside with scattered showers and storms possible across Pennsylvania into New York, perhaps even a few strong storms moving across eastern Pennsylvania into New Jersey and southeastern New York during the afternoon and evening hours, again producing primarily some gusty winds across the region. So as we look at the wind speeds here, these wind gusts lifting across the region as we head into the afternoon and evening hours. These are our wind gusts as we head into Friday evening, gusting 30 to 40 miles per hour at times across southeastern New York State, across Long Island into Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, seeing those winds gusting perhaps at times over 40 miles per hour. This is the overnight hours getting into midnight, now the early morning hours on Saturday, and then sunrise on Saturday. Winds still gusting maybe around 20 to 30 miles per hour from New Jersey across Long Island into Massachusetts, Cape Cod, Cape Hatteras. And then seeing those winds gusting 30 to 40 miles per hour lifting through New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine. On the backside, not quite as blustery, but could still see breezy conditions during the afternoon and evening hours on Saturday, and then again some locally damaging wind gusts possibly, or with some of those storms coming in across parts of the Northeast on Saturday afternoon and evening. So the next 3 days of severe weather, the forecast from the Storm Prediction Center here is Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. Today we'll be watching for a slight risk associated with Faye, watching that lift to the north, again with the potential for some damaging wind gusts across parts of New Jersey, eastern Pennsylvania, southeastern New York, lifting across parts of Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Vermont as we head into the evening hours on Saturday. Sunday, Just looking for some general thunderstorms possible, isolated in nature across the Northeast. No severe weather threat though expected on Sunday. So as we look at the National Weather Service hazards map on Friday, again, we can see our ridge of high pressure riding something like this. We've got Faye making its way north. So a big contrast here where we've got heat advisories, fire weather warnings, and then we've got flood advisories and tropical storm warnings across the Northeast. Let's take a look at the evolution of the ridge, our 500 millibar ridge, as we head deeper into the week, because that's what's going to be crucial here in getting us some rain as we head deeper into the coming week. As we get started here this weekend, again, here's our ridge across the four corners across the desert southwest. Again, favorable flow coming around over the top of that, bringing in some showers and storms across the northern high plains down into the Midwest, bringing some relief from some of the dry conditions here across the eastern Corn Belt. Now, as we take the drawings off and we head deeper into the coming week, here's Monday and Tuesday, watching the ridge kind of regain strength, but a big contrast here between the ridge across the south. We've got a trough parked here across parts of Canada. I should not draw that in red. It's not showing up there. Strong gradient there, where the ridge is actually a bit flat. We get fast zonal flow from the northern plains through the Great Lakes. That is going to lead to some thunderstorm development from the high plains racing across the Great Lakes, at times into the northeast region as we head into the middle and late part of the coming week. We'll see that here with a look at the precipitation forecast from the European model. Again, watching Faye lift northward with our area of low pressure coming in on the backside, bringing an active weekend to the region. Showers and storms possible, numerous at times, especially as we head through tonight into the day on Saturday. Sunday, still some showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder possible across the region. Same thing even into the day on Monday as another disturbance comes in on the backside. Widely scattered showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder Monday into Monday night. And then this is where we get into that period where we've got fast flow from the northern plains across the Great Lakes. Good look for isolated at times thunderstorm clusters racing from west to east as we head into the late part of the week into potentially the weekend. We'll see a similar look here from the GFS. We'll look at daily accumulated precipitation as we head through the next 10 days or so. Again, this is kind of Friday, or this is Thursday into Friday morning. Here's Friday's precipitation forecast. Saturday, Sunday, keeping it active across the Northeast. Here's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So a little dry on Wednesday, and then we get into Thursday and Friday. So almost daily precipitation opportunities over the next 5 days at least. And so we can compare the European on the left, the GFS on the right. Where you see the red shading, that's where we're getting to fairly significant precipitation, about 1.5 to 2 inches of rainfall. Neither model is going to get it exactly right when we talk about the exact placement of some of this precipitation, so we can smooth it out. We'll look at the European ensemble on the left, the GFS ensemble on the right, and where you see the red shading, that's where you got kind of a better than a 90% chance of picking up at least 1 inch of rainfall between now and Thursday. Just about everyone across the Northeast seeing those higher probabilities. It's really central into southern Pennsylvania that ends up a little bit on the dry side here. Probably going to be the loser here as we talk about total precipitation over the next week. Heat does begin to expand back into the Northeast as we get into next week. We'll see some relief here as we head into the weekend, knocking temperatures really back to about where they should be this time of year, which in the first and second week of July is still plenty warm, but nothing compared to the heat that we'll be seeing as we get into the late part of next week, with highs once again returning to the 90s, maybe even a few 100-degree ratings possible from parts of the southern plains into the mid-Atlantic as we head into, especially late next week, into the weekend. So your high temperatures over the next several days, 90s, 80s to be found where we're not seeing the rain and cloud cover from Faye this afternoon, mid-80s for many during the day tomorrow. Here is Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday. You're starting to see the heat expand once again from the southern plains across the eastern Corn Belt, making its way for the Northeast as we head deeper into the coming week.